Okay, so that was the first death I had to edit out here. I made it pretty much to the end of the stage. And then I got lost in one of those cliffs and couldn't get back out again. Yeah, my speed went to 0 and I could not move no matter how low I went. Because this game is just made of amazing sauce and I just love it so very, very much. Oh my god, yes, you have no idea how much I love that part of the game. I actually thought I would never actually see the countdown timer make its way to 0, but there you go. I guess I was kind of just expecting to die off of bumping into things, but oh well. I guess I was expecting to die like 3 times, so dying once is not too bad in the end. Although I wish that didn't happen because it kind of ticked me off. Which I might send up as a blooper reel at some point, but I probably won't because I tend to be very lazy with editing and just cut out everything that's not relevant, so hey. This is probably the first game where I'm actually going to edit out a death. I mean, generally I just keep them in, really, if I die, but, well, or I just restart recording overall, but nah, not this time. We shall just continue where we left off, in the amazing land of lava, enemies, and a stage that is really quite very much long indeed. This is probably the longest stage in the game, actually, and definitely has the most obstacles as well, and that was the first time I bumped into something. Went very well last time too. I bumped into the first wall I found. That was really nice. That was wonderful. I'm glad that happened. That was really morale boosting, to say the least. But yeah, I now remembered something that I forgot about in this stage as well, which is one particular turn, basically. Well, one where you can fall off the stage, I guess, and die without ever having a chance to do anything again. And one where you just kind of need to know where you need to go because you can't see where the turn is going because of the wacky landscape. Awesome! This game is great. And I'll point it out the moment I actually reach that turn because I will probably forget about it and then rant about it again because then I'll be falling into midair or something like that again, which is saddening, but oh well. I wonder what these black things are. Maybe they're golems? Does it like these little black things on the bottom sometimes? And this was already one of those turns where you can't really see where you have to go, but oh well. But yeah, there's these little black things walking on the floor sometimes, and they just look really silly. They look like they put literally no effort into making those things. But, you know, small detail. Just makes about as much sense as the purple floor we're seeing on the pyramids right here, I guess. Who's ever heard of a purple pyramid? That would be so amazing. This is the tomb of Anubis. It is known very well for its hot pink walls. I'm not even gonna go into that anymore. That would just be mean to Anubis. And once you start offending Anubis in the game, you know stuff has gone bad. You know that by that point you have actually gone insane. Like, completely, utterly bonkers mad. And yeah, as I said before, there are a lot of dragons, but you can't really hit them. A lot of things with balls, you can't really hit those either. Lots of walls, you can definitely hit those. Twice, apparently. Almost 3 times now, god. I'm actually kind of going down for some unknown reason. There's like these little points where you go down. I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, because I died once, and I don't remember what I mentioned when I was playing. But, yeah, it's really weird, and in this stage, yeah, it's weird. But in this stage, you also need to be careful that, like, the enemies that spawn that are behind you, because there's a lot of sharp turns, and they are pretty fast. So yeah, watch out for that. Really, be careful. I'm just on the big cliffs. I'm just gonna try to stay as far as in the middle as possible. Right now, I'm just kind of flying all over the place. But in those places, I really need to tell myself to just go to the bloody middle already, because if you don't, then there's a chance that you're going to fall into the cliff and die, and that's kind of sad, and I wish there was a little more lava on the stage. Well, there you go. I guess I can make things happen. I wish there were a couple of more flying ships. Hey! That was one. But I guess those kind of appear all over the place, so that doesn't really count. Oh well. But we're nearing the end of the level-ish. We're on about 2/3, I guess, and I think we're nearing that turn I was talking about where you can't really see where you have to go. And it's entirely because of the pyramids, basically, because you can't actually see the red and white things anymore. Which, yeah, I'm not sure what they are. They're red, they're white, and you know what I'm talking about. They're on the sides of the level. And they're scary. So scary. Woo! Yes, but just try to stay in the middle of that during the large cliffs, and you should generally be fine, I think. This was pretty much the point that I was talking about, but I guess we'll see that soon. And yes, I'm going to do my best to remember this, because I don't want it to happen again. This is where I actually fell off, I think, the other time, which was kind of annoying, but oh well, it happens, I guess. Can't do everything perfectly in one go. Oh well, I can't do everything perfectly in one go. That's a different story, eh? Yeah, this is definitely, just gonna slow it down a little bit, because, well, I'm pretty far ahead right now anyway, so hey. That was the weird blinking, there's some weird blinking things going on here, and this was the turn I was talking about. If you try to go to the right there, because it kind of looks like you have to go to the right, because there's this small pillar there if you're going too fast. And if you go to the right there, you just get lost, basically. You can't see crap anymore, and it's ridiculously hard to get back on the stage again. But, you know, in the end, once you make it past that, you're pretty much home free, really. I hope. If I remember correctly. Come on. Oh, no. Gotta go to the middle. I'm kind of gravitating to the left and right already, so gotta be careful. Lots of stuff here. Lots of lava. Well, I think this is the stage where you can really see the lava when you cross the finish line as well. Oh, that was a wall. Don't really want to see that. And that's the goal, and yeah, this is what I mean. Just look at the floor for a moment. Boom, boom. It just looks ridiculous. Boop. Okay, and next game. And we are now in stage 4, course 1.